Kumusta, party koy? Nandito si Raimonda Dacoba, ang aking kumpare. Kumusta, pare? Thank you for coming, okay? So, ano ba to? Ang hirap makita ang, just like, I don't know. Ay, ano ba yan? Nahawakan ko yung bulb. Mainit pala ang bulb. Okay, ganyan na lang. Oh my God. Teka, ko. Bakit yung bulb na hawakan ko? Oh guys, Raimonda Dacoba Vlogs. Ang aking kumpare from diet. Kumusta? So, hintay-hintay lang muna tayo, ha? Bago tayo mag-start for 1 million natin viewers, ang aking kumpare na si Raimundo Dacoba, ang pinagpipitagang anak ni Lola Damiana. Inaanak ko yung kanyang bunsong anak. Okay. So, ito po, wait lang po tayo. 2 million natin viewers. Hintay-hintay muna tayo. At subukan nating magparami muna. Okay? So, how are you guys? 4 thumbs up, 2 million viewers. So, I hope magkakaroon pa tayo. Maghintay-hintay lang muna tayo. So, yun guys. Kumusta? So, maganda ang ating pag-uusapan. Kumusta ako, pare? Paring Raimundo, how are you? Irisana Clary K. Wow! Kaway. Kumusta, Rosanna? Shout out sa iyo, kakaway. So, 4 million natin viewers. Let's wait for a few more minutes para bago tayo mag-umpisa. Naku, ang aking buhok talaga. Grabe. Eh, kung nakita ba dyan sa Pilipinas ang kwan? Tamsak Dan. Sabi niya, thank you. Nakita ba dyan sa Pilipinas yung eclipse? Nakita ba? Ay, gabit ninyo dyan, ano? Madaling araw ninyo. So, actually, there are some parts here in New York na nakikita, especially in Buffalo, sa upstate New York. Pero may mga kaibigan ako nandito rin sa city. Kanina actually nakita ako rin kasi when I went to a certain store na kwan, sabi ng alis sa akin, kasi mayroon siya yung eclipse glasses, di ba? Sabi sa akin, you wanna look at kwan? Sabi niya sa akin, yun daw eclipse. Sabi ko, sige. Sabi ko, tinignan ko. Pero malit ng dot. Kasi it's just like past 3 o'clock ata yun eh. And actually, hindi naman dito ang center talaga ng kwan, ng 6 million nating viewers, ng ating eclipse. But mayroon akong estudyante na naka-stay sa kwan, who lives in Texas. Oh, nako, ang aking pinsan na si May, na taga Texas, sabi nga niya, parang nandun daw sila sa kwan, sa first na upuan, front seat daw sila. So, yun, maganda yung pinoward niya sa akin na kwan. Maganda yung pinoward niya sa akin na video. So, and then also, my cousin in Rhode Island, I asked him na, kasi sabi ko dun sa akin, para makikita daw ata nila. So, sabi ko, okay, you do a video for me. Kaya yun nilagay ko sa shorts. Nilagay ko sa shorts video yung eclipse. So, pero sa akin, wala talaga. Hindi. Yun lang, yung maliit lang, parang dot lang, na red. Yun lang nakita ko. But, hindi naman dumilim dito eh. Kaya, the sun is so bright. So, it's not really that, yung talagang hanggang, hindi tulad sa Texas at saka sa Buffalo, na talagang makikita. So, yun, natapos na rin yung 5 million natin viewers, shout out, natapos 8 million, 8 million natin viewers, shout out. So, yun, natapos na rin yung hulabaloo ng mga tao dito na tungkol dyan sa solar eclipse na yan, di ba? You are the total eclipse of my heart, okay? So guys, let's wait. 8 million natin viewers, 8 million. So thank you so much at pagpunta ninyo dito. And of course, ang aking pag-shout out, ang ating atupagin. Magandang ating pag-uusapan ngayon dahil tungkol po sa gawaing pag-charity, gawaing pantulong. Diba? Okay, so kung muna tayo, shoutout muna for million natin viewers, and of course, 6 sa thumbs up. Sana naman mag-thumbs up yun, kahit yung mga yung mga BG. Thumbs up lang naman po. Malaking tulong po yun sa mga mga host, diba? Okay guys, so let's do our shoutout first, as we always do before we start our live streaming. So we have Team Unity and Family, of course, and Jen sa Shanish YouTube Vlog, Libog TV, Vegas Life. At nandyan, of course, oh, Kamaris Analysis Unit, it's in the house. How are you? Alam ko, natapos na ba live mo, kayo? Okay, so disclaimer mamaya kay Kayo ha, disclaimer Kayo kasi yung live stream mo na Ellie Pons, okay, new subscriber daw. Ay, tapos na ba? Okay, new subscriber daw si Ellie Pons. Ako, hindi ko mabigyan ng kwan. Hindi ko mabigyan ng, ano ba to? Sorry, Ellie Pons, baka mamaya. Disclaimer lang po kay Kayo, kasi tulad na sabi ko, di ba, I have announced yesterday that there are a lot of vloggers, mga different founders and different communities and organization na pag nanonood ako sa kanila, they inspire me or they gave me an idea on what content I have to discuss for my future live streaming. So, parang ngayon, parang the art of charity, pag-uusapan natin ngayon ay it is inspired by that live stream of Kayo about that celebrity charity and conditional charity. So, naku, paano ko kaya, hindi ako mapagbigay guys, hindi ako makapagbigay ng jacket, I'm just so sorry. So, siguro later on, okay? Because I just started 12 million natin viewers. Okay, so shoutout muna tayo habang naghihintay. So, it's been an honor for Together as One that we have Kayo. We have Kamaris Analysis Unit. Nandito siya na, yun na nga, isa rin siya sa mga nagbibigay ng inspirasyon sa akin sa patuloy na pagla-live stream. Of course, aside from Gratitude Ortiz, Commander Chirva, and of course, you love it. Did you watch it last night, Ellie? Oh, thank you so much. It's so inspiring talaga kung may nagsasabi ng mga nagustuhan ng mga kwan, di ba? So, yun nga, and so with Cypro. So actually, I've been encouraging everybody, for those who are here right now, especially those who are here for the first time, that I've been telling everybody that I got a lot of inspiration coming, 31 million natin viewers, coming from different vloggers, live streamers, whom other think that parang sila ay mga malalaswa. Because real talk lang, kasi if we're going to tell the truth, if we're going to share what's the real essence of life, most people who are not used to being confronted or who are not used to being exposed to what the real life is, they accuse the vloggers or the live streamers to be mga balahura, di ba? So kaya palagi kong sinasabi sa, especially for Team Unity and Family, I've been encouraging them and the rest of my viewers na please manood po tayo. Yan, bagong kwan ko ngayon, bagong idol. Of course, si Kamatis Analysis Unit, and of course, nandiyan si Gratitude Ortiz, Commander Chirba, and sa kay Cypro. And aside from other, of course, nandiyan ang ating mga protege to be good reactor, na mga new reactors. Of course, nandiyan si Maestro 21 TV, Ving Delphin Mix TV, and I've been encouraging a lot of members of Team Unity and Family to try their luck to, what you call, involve themselves when it comes to the world of reaction. Okay, so, yun na nga po guys. So, habang 24 million natin viewers, so, sinabi ko naman kayo na sa live ni Kwanis, ni Kayo, di ba? Yung tungkol sa about the charity. Because yung naman parang pinag-uusapan eh. Actually, it's not my first time to talk about charity. It's not my first time. Especially when I was accused. When I was maliciously accused. When I was maliciously accused of my act of charity. Okay? So, I keep on telling. But I know, as I always say, truth will always prevail. Sa lahat ng mga nangyayari ngayon, let's face it, so sorry to say about this. Disclaimer lang sa mga matatamaan. Marami ang involved sa mga charity organization. Because when say actually, other similar word that we can use when it comes to charity is just like a non-profit organization. Okay? So, dapat hindi kumikita. Services, voluntary. So, if we talk about charity actually, it is an organization to set up to provide help and raise money for those who are in need. So, to have a charity, it means you have to provide help and, of course, raise money for those who are in need. Okay, we have the word raise money which is, of course, we need it in every organization, and everything we do, in every project that we want to do. Hi, Rice Louis. Thank you sa mga jolly hugs. Of course, we need money. Paano natin mapapatakbo ang sasakyan kung wala namang gasolina? So para sa isang organization, how can we go on with our project if there is no funding? So in order for us to have funding, you have to raise money. Diba? We have to raise money. Rice Louis, I love you. Ang mga jolly huggers mo talaga, they're always here. That's why I always say words are not enough to express my gratitude for all the help you've been extending, for all the support you've been extending to Together as One. That's why thank you so much for that. I'm so indebted for that. Okay, so yun ang I think it's the simplest definition of what charity means is. It is an organization set up to provide help and raise out. It is an organization set up to provide help and raise money for those who are in need. So how do we raise money? And how are we going to say that the person you're going to approach or the person you're going to extend your help are really those who are in need, di ba? So, ayun ang mga hihimay-himayin natin ngayon. That's why we have to say, why is it that my content is about the art of charity? So, kasi maraming pamamaraan eh. When we say art, it is the way, it is the manner, it is the technique. What are the different ways of helping? What are different technique how to extend help? So mga pamamaraan, actually when we say art, pamamaraan, we're in an appreciation or recognition is at the same time embodied in the what's so-called art, di ba? So hindi lang yung kaartehan, hindi lang na picture, hindi lang yung iba't ibang kulay, hindi. Kung ano ang tamang pamamaraan at epektibong pagtulong sa mga taong kagaya nating mga nangangailangan, di ba? So, napaka-controversial po ang mga nangyayari sa ngayon. Kasi sabi nga natin, ang charity ay voluntary. It is a voluntary act to provide help. Okay? To provide help for those who are really in need. It is a voluntary act. Yeah, it is. That's why nga, it is a voluntary act. They are supposed to be volunteers. They're not supposed to be telling people, hey, ganito na, wala na akong pera, naubos na, ganun. So if you don't have that kind of help to extend for those who are in need of help, better get out. And then be back. Kung may kun ka na. So what kind of services are you going to extend to those who are in need if you yourself need help? Diba? Huwag po natin dapat ipasa ang pangangailangan na dapat natin itulong sa ibang tao sa pamamagitan ng paghingi or pamamagitan ng pagkonsensya sa mga tao na kayo ay bigyan. So why can't we not do this? I think it's better. It's good to, what you call that? It's more productive. If the sponsor, we already mentioned about the sponsor, if those who wanted to extend help, why not send it directly to those who are really in need of help? Is there really a need for a middleman in order to reach this person or in order to extend the necessary needs of those person? Bakit? Bakit kailangan yun? Okay, honest to goodness. Alam ko, may mga taong talagang, kasi ang tulad nga ng sabi ko, charity needs funding, di ba? Voluntaryo yun. You have to, hindi mo kailangang maghintay kung ano ibibigay na sweldo, kung ano ibibigay na pasahod. So it's not a reason that you're gonna say, I should be paid because my family also need help. So if your family, because charity begins at home, okay? If your family really need help, so be sure that you have enough for your family before you're going to extend help to those who are in need of help. Hindi pwedeng yung ibibigay nilang help sa'yo, ay hatiin mo yung kalahati sa'yo, o kaya baka 70% sa'yo, yung 30% ay para dun sa nangangailangan ng tulong. So it is a voluntary act na hindi nangangailangan ng kabayaran or hindi nangangailangan ng pagtanaw ng utang na loob. Voluntary. Anong voluntary sa Tagalog? Ano ba yun? Kusa. Kusang pagtulong na hindi nangangailangan ng kabayaran. Hindi nangangailangan ng pagtanaw ng utang na loob. You know that kind of pagtanaw ng utang na loob na trait ng Filipino that is so abused nowadays. Naabuso yun. If you help. Not because, kasi pag tumulong ka with a vested interest, pag sinabi kong vested interest, you have that interest that in the future, in the long run, in a day or two, yung taong tinulungan mo ay tatanawin yung tinulong sa'yo. Is it not that by saying thanks, nang galing doon sa tinulungan natin, that's more than enough. Eh bakit kailangan pa na tanawin nila ng utang na loob sa'yo yun? Okay, so, the voluntary actually of giving help is what you call that. It might be in a form of money, it might be in a form of services, or it might be in a form of parang counseling, tutulungan mo yon, di ba? So it's not everything is money actually when we talk about charity. Kasi there are a lot of different services offered by different charitable organizations. So, as I went over my research actually, they said that one word to describe charity is about love. Charity is love. Okay? It is about love. So, nandun yung pagmamahal. Kusang pagmamahal. Sa ngayon, kunin natin kasi bakit nagkakaroon ng misunderstanding ang mga different vloggers sa kapwa nila vloggers who don't perform charity or who don't, kasi naman nandito naman sa YouTube natin eh. If you are charity vloggers, if you are a humanitarian vlogger, or yun, kung ano man nilagay nyo doon, diba? So, actually, if we wanted to get involved with charity, we had to think, may kakayanan ka ba? May kakayanan ka ba na tumulong ng iyong kusa na hindi that's so. Any help that doesn't glorify God or the credit doesn't go to God is always a selfish help. Yeah, that's true. Selfless help. That's very true. Okay, kaya nga sabi nila yung charity, you connect yourself to the Lord. That is for the Christian belief. And the simplest definition of charity actually is about love. Kahit ko na di ba sa commandments natin, I don't know how you gonna take it because as far as, hello po, manang, sabi ni Jesselton Salak, nice to see you once again. So, they said that our commandments is divided into two. But it's still, the core or the center of the commandments is about love. Love of God and love of neighbor. Yun. Love of God and love of neighbor. Everything in this world is supposed, if you're going to have the real essence of what life is in this world. And we were even created. And we are here in the world because of love that exists between our parents, the husband and the wife. That's why we exist. And God created mankind because of love. God has sent His only begotten Son because of His love towards us, towards mankind. Yes, charity is modeled as perfect love ng Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. God is full of love. That's why He can share it to us. Very true. Kaya kanya na-divide yun eh. Love of God and love of neighbor. Diba? Kanya yun. Everything. Because if all of us will only center everything that we do and focus it about what love is, I think we can minimize or get rid of what conflict is all about or misunderstanding is all about. Diba? So kaya nga, pag sinabi natin charity, okay, we can just say, charity, gawa tayo ng sarili nating analysis, himay-himayin natin sa ating sariling pagkakaintindi. Bayanan natin sa Google, bayanan natin sa Webster or sa Oxford, okay? So pag sinabi nating charity, pagtulong, di ba? Pagtulong na nakasentro sa pagmamahal sa Panginoon. Dahil pag sinentro natin sa pagmamahal sa Panginoon, nandun yung pagmamahal ng Panginoon toward mankind, di ba? Because whether we like it or not, if we are Christians, we always have to say, we were created out of God, out of love from God. And we are here in this world between the love between husband and wife. That's why we are created. Kasambahay PH, shout out, of course, Master 21 TV, shout out sa inyo lahat. So, alam ko may mga charity workers dito. Okay? So, himay-himayin natin ang sarili nating pagkakaintindi tungkol sa charity. So, charity, we say that charity is sharing, is giving, or giving is sharing, ganon. But everything is focused or centered the word love. Okay? Nandun yung love. Nandun yung voluntary. Nandun yung voluntary. Kusa na binibigay natin yon. Kusa na ibibigay natin sa ating kapwa. Okay? And then, nandun yung pagmamahal, kusang pagtulong. So, aside from love, aside from voluntary, there is the necessity to extend help. Nandun yung pangangailangan. Tayo magbibigay ng charity sa mga taong nangangailangan talaga ng tulong. Diba? So, paano natin magagawa ang mga bagay-bagay na to? Of course, kailangan natin ng funding. So, in charity, it's not only giving or it's not only helping those people who are in need, but you also have to raise money in order to finance or in order to extend help to those who are in need. Kaya nandun involve your money. Nandun na naman ang money na involved. So that's why in every, if we're gonna go, or if we're gonna involve ourselves to charity actually, so we have to make it sure that we have that kind of funding to help or extend our help to those who are in need. Although it doesn't necessarily mean that charity is always about money, because there are some services that you can also offer sa charity that doesn't involve money. It is about your time. Voluntary. Huwag natin kalimutan yung salitang voluntary. Charity is voluntary. So, pag sinabi natin voluntary, kusa, nanggagaling sa iyo mismo yung kagustuhan na walang hinihintay na kapalit. Okay? Walang hinihintay na kapalit. Kung wala kang kakayahan na tumulong, so, kahit kagustuhan mo man, kung wala tayong kakayahan, if you don't credit God with every help you do, the credit will always go to someone else. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Talaga. At lalo na, actually, kahit sabihin mo na lang sa funding, okay, maraming magbibigay ng tulong. Because I'm very sure, let's face it, sino nagpa-fund ng mga charity works dyan ngayon sa mga different organization, different teams sa Pilipinas? Probably, 75% of their funds comes from people or overseas Filipino workers. Okay? So, ipapadaan nila doon sa gusto nilang charity. Honest to goodness, how many of those who are involved in charity acknowledge that the funding they have been spending comes from came from those sponsors? Wala. Diba? Makikita mo na lang. Kaya you know what? Yung sasabihin nilang, bakit nyo ba nilalait ang Kalingap? Ang Kalingap, 110, 120 na ang bahay na pinagawa. Hey! Yung mga pinagawa ninyo galing sa sponsors, why don't you just acknowledge the relevance or the importance of those who really helped you guys? Yeah. Isang katanungan lang. Sana, ang kamatis analysis, may suggestion lang ako. Why don't you discover kung kanino nakapangalan ang lote ng bahay na pinagtayuan ng mga recipient? That's a good topic. Yeah, actually, yun ang nangyayari. Kaya nga, I think, since you're a good researcher, Why don't you try to figure out kung kanino nakapangalan ang mga lote ng mga bahay na pinatayo para sa mga recipient? Who have the right to have that? Bakit hindi natin pwedeng pag-usapan yun? Bakit? Until ipagmamalaki, pinapatay, what you call that? These houses were constructed through, sinibali sana kung sabihin nila, these houses were constructed through the joint effort of those from the overseas Filipino workers. No! Ang nakalagay doon, mga bahay na to ay pinatayo ni ganito. Hey! Nakalimutan nyo na yung mga nag-finance. Diba? Inangkin na ninyo lahat. Nakikita naman dun eh. Nilagay nyo dun. Oh. Paano naman yung suporta? Paano naman yung mga tao na bigyan ng support? Is that the kind of art you've been doing and helping? Is that the kind of art you've been performing through your charity? Yun lang ba? Hindi pa. It's just like, you know what? Kaya nga gusto kong pag-usapan to kasi once and for all, let's open our minds. Let us be the eye-opener of what is really going on. Dahil marami na talaga ang naaabuso. I'm sorry, disclaimer lang po. I don't have any malice intent to insult anyone. I don't have any malice intent to put you in shame. I don't have that kind of intent. But how about you guys? What is your real intent? Gamitin ang mga mahihirap? I'm sorry. If you try to read between the lines, if you try to analyze the kind of help, the kind of words na binibitawan ninyo, it's such a shame. It's an abuse. The worst kind of abuse is the abuse towards mankind, especially those who are really, really in need of help. Kung ang charity mo ay gagamit lang sa kahirapan ng mga taong nangangailangan, better think about it. That is not the kind of charity you're supposed to do. Nakakapanghinayang, guys. Nakakapanghinayang. And then you will just say, yeah, I know. You can only do some charity works because we need money. We need funding. But we have to take into consideration that how much is the fund that is needed. Kaya gagustuhan natin gumawa ng isang charity. Kung wala naman tayong kakayahan, hintayin mo na lang ang pagkakataon na ikaw ay mabigyan ng tamang, what you call that? You have to wait for the right time that you can really extend help without any asking or without any asking funding to other people. Kasi nangyayari, I know it. 70-30. I don't know how you do that, diba? Of course, we have to appreciate whatever help we have to extend to those who are really in need. Yun naman talaga eh. Kaya umalma ang isang pinatayuan ng bahay ni Roel Umalalag kasi he questioned the ownership of the house. Nagbaranggayan sila. I think that was the start eh. I think that was the start when it was exposed. Right, Alice? That was years ago. When actually all of us, kaya nga, kami yung team namin noon. We know na nagpapadala kayo monthly. Hindi mo mababa ng 30 or siguro an average of 40,000 a month na binibigay namin. So, isang bahay lang. Isang bahay lang ang napatayo namin doon. So, for how many months? And we don't know. Wala na. So, nung napatayo yung bahay na yun, binigyan nila ng ano bang tawag nila doon? Blessing? Inauguration or whatever? Nakalagay lang doon sa tarpaulin nila is proyekto ng Kalingap. Walang acknowledgement lang. Yung grupo na nag-finance ng pabahay na yon. But for us, we just shrug our shoulders because it is voluntary. The monthly contribution we have given to our group is voluntary. It was voluntary. Pero, ano naman what will be the command responsibility of nakatanggap ng tulong na yon. Hindi ba magkaroon din naman ng acknowledgement? Kasi whether we like it or not, yung mga perang kasi voluntary yun eh. Hindi namin kinu-question. But yung acknowledgement man lamang na natanggap ang perang to, yung acknowledgement man lamang na nakalagay din doon sa tarpaulin na yon, na ang pabahay na to ay through the sponsorship ng organisasyon na to. Anong sinabi when that was actually, in our group chat, I questioned VSM about that. I was so vocal. So, sabi niya, oo. Sinagot niya, so despite of the fact that he answered me during our group chat, tinira naman niya ako sa live stream niya. Sabi, kung ang tulong ay binigay ninyo, voluntary, at hindi na pwedeng there's no need na kailangan sabihin nila, kasi kung ganun daw lahat ang sasabihin niya, di wala namang nangyayari sa kanyang live stream kung di acknowledge lahat ang tumutulong. Yes! You have to acknowledge yung mga tumutulong sa iyo. You have to acknowledge it, because without those help coming from different organizations, your project will not come to reality. Wala. Oo! Oh, di ba? Halos lahat is here. She knew it. How they dragged together as one. Na gusto nilang sirain because of the sponsorship. Pero sa akin tapos na yon. But this time, it's getting worse. I thought, although I gave them all the benefit of the doubt, although I did not wasted my time to try to dig deeper into it, pag nasabi ko na, gusto kong sabihin, take it or leave it, believe it or not, it's all your own prerogative. Because I firmly believe that truth will always prevail. And it happened. It happened. So, I'm not questioning what charity is all about. I'm only after how you perform your act to extend help. Hello, Candy Lapi Vlog. Yeah, but we don't. They don't. Yun ang nangyayari nun eh. Disclaimer lang sa mga kasamahan ko dati, okay? Kasi nagkahiwa-hiwalay na kami dahil we don't have that kind of agreement. Kasi sa akin lang ha, i-acknowledge nyo lang. Acknowledge nyo na may natanggap kayo, na yung pabahay na yun ay pinabahayan nung ganitong grupo, ganun-ganun. Kasi it elevates our morale also. Na nakaka-inspire din, di ba? Pwede natin sabihin na ganito, ganon, ganyan, naging bahagi rin kami. Bakit nyo, ayaw nyo, why will you deny us of that kind of moral elevation? Why? Gusto nyo sarilihin kasi. Adi, mahay, blood ka lang sa mga charity vloggers ko na. Oo, talaga, di ba? Kasi magbibigay ka, wala. Hindi naman sinasabi, kasi ang parang kwanon, if you're gonna read between the lines when they have that kind of live streaming, kaya sinabi pa nga eh, kaya nga that is also one reason na tinanggal ang kalaso nun. Dahil sa atin lang naman, we need acknowledgement na ganito ang natanggap, ganito ang binigay namin. Di ba? Pero wala eh. Anong sabi nun? Kung ang hinihintay ninyo ay i-promote ko inyong channel, umalis kayo sa pagkakalingap. We did. Diba? Wala na ate, LSR din ako sa leader. Diba isang grupo nila na watak-watak tayo na dahil dun sa... Oo! Nagkawatak-watak ang grupo namin dahil sa kagagawan nila. And for us, it's not our loss. It's their big, big loss. Magkano ang binitiwan ng foundation na pinagtatrabahuan ko dito to help the project? Malaking pera yun. But because of an overseas, the funds is an overseas fund, and in order to avoid money laundering, we need the necessary papers. Failure to present the necessary documents in order to deposit that money And they did never acknowledge that they, despite of the fact that they told me that they have all the necessary documents to process the donation, they can't provide. Of course, hindi nila may deposit. But what they do, right? Yeah, that's true. There's no act of charity. They're using the foundation as front line, but behind the scene, they use it for business to gain profit. Yeah, that is the same sentiment. So tayo have it from conditional charity. Tayo mga unang sponsors, ha ha, oo nga. Ay, di ba, ang dami natin noon, di ba, Candy Lapay? Monthly talaga tayo noon, di ba? Ano dyan sa Candy Lapay? Yan, may organisasyon din sila. Kami mga grupo noon, makakasabay-sabay, at saka hinangaan namin, mga first batch noon, ng Kalingap. Kasi, yun monthly kami nagbibigay, monthly. Monthly kami talaga. Ito, Candy Lapay Black, will I have to read what you have said? Fake daw yung check mo ate, talbog daw. This is my question. Kayo, a foundation, which is a multi-million-dollar foundation, here in Wall Street, had issued a check for Kalingap. Okay? So, of course, for deposit, with the belief that Kalingap had the capacity or had all the necessary documents to process the check for deposit in order to finance at least 3 housing projects that was issued by the foundation as, what you call that, they what you call it, during that end of the year-end bonus ko yun. But in addition to my year-end bonus, and they know that I've been doing charity works, so they asked me which charity I have to help. So kinuha nila yun. Okay? So, pinadala yun. Everything has been processed. Dito na pirmahan lahat-lahat. Napirmahan. Everything. All the necessary all the necessary documents, all the necessary steps had been followed. Okay? Pagdating sa diet, hindi ma-deposito yung check. It is an overseas check. The funds is overseas, di ba? So, hindi ma-deposito ang cheque because Kalingap doesn't have the necessary documents in order to present that they can receive overseas funding. Wait, it is a hypothetical. No. It's what you call that. When I say the foundation is accredited in Wall Street, you know what? May sa mga ko, no? So, the foundation is owned by a finance company accredited ng Wall Street. Okay, so I hope I did not intertwine. So everything, all the process, everything, lahat naman dapat pumirma, nakapirma. Hindi nila may deposito. They were not able to deposit the check. Hindi nila na-deposito yung cheque. Okay? I will repeat. Hindi nila na-deposito yung check. In order to cover up the shame, in order to cover up their claim that they were accredited, anong ginawa nila? Tumalbog yung cheque na nai-inisyo ni Together as One. First of all, I wasn't the one who issued the check. It is the foundation financed by a company, financed by a multi-million-dollar heads of one. Sinabi nila tumalbog ang cheque. Anong kabobohan? Paano tatalbog ang cheque kung hindi na-deposit? Yeah. Red Oveno can attest that. My question, Kamatis analysis, paano tatalbog ang cheque kung hindi na i-deposito? Diba? Paano? Use your brain. Pero gano'n nagkasunod kami na ni Kwan eh. Kaya kami nagtatawanan palagi ni sis, what you call that, informative topic. Because, kasi nagkuhanan yun eh. Nagkasunod lang kami. Yung i-demand sa informative topic when they have realized that hindi pwede yun. Oo, kailangan. Wala talaga. I showed it. They send back the check. I asked them to send back the check. Malinis yung cheque. Walang nakalagay. They were not able to deposit kasi kung talbong yung cheque, nakalagay doon insufficient funds. Hindi na deposito, walang marka. So anong kabobohan? I'm sorry to use kabobohan ng katangahan na namamalakad. Yeah. Paano? Alas ulit. Paano tatalbog yung cheque yun kung hindi naman na deposito? They brought it to the bank, but it was explained to them. They cannot have it because they don't have the necessary documents to provide. No, pinakita ko dito noon. If you go over my first blog, kasi bago pa lang ako noon eh, pinakita ko when I received. That was the biggest mistake that they have because they haven't realized that the check will be given back to me. They will send it back to me. So pinakita ko yun. Sabi sa akin, i-demand daw to gathers on. Ano sabi ko? Bring it on. And the company lawyers will have to face you in court. First of all, hindi ako nag-issue ng check na yun. It was the foundation financed by the heads fund from Wall Street. Multi-million. To be allowed to receive, yeah. Yun na nga, hindi. Wala malinis yung cheque. Out of nowhere. In-announce lang nila. And they use Marilyn Chong to have that kind of expose. As from that, yung narinig ko yun. Yeah. Wala talaga. At hawak-hawak ko. I have the copy of what is the permit Kalingap have that time. Mayroon akong kopya. Alam ko kung anong permit mayroon ng Kalingap that time. Did I ever reveal it? No. Prinotektahan ko pa rin sila despite of that fact na sinisira nila ang together as one. Simple lang katanungan lang. Paano tatalbog ang cheque kung hindi mo man lang diniposito? Kung halimbawa tumalbog ang cheque, here in States, is a federal crime. It's a federal crime. Wala. Hindi tinanggap. Walang nakalagay, hindi na markahan. Walang marka. Hindi pinirmahan ni VSM for deposit. Hindi niya pinirmahan. Kasi pag-present lang niya yung cheque. Ano sinabi sa kanya? We need this one, we need this one, we need this one. He got nothing to present. So he was not able to sign the check. Although sabi ko, that time, right after they went to the bank, I told them, okay, don't you worry. Dahil pagpapadala ako sa inyo, weekly, na $500 hanggat matapos yung total amount na yun. Kasi hindi ko mapapadala ng kwan eh. Hindi ko mapapadala ng minsanan. Malaking halaga yun. And besides, I have a different other charity project na kailangan ko yung pera. May kwan naman ako dito eh. My limit, my maximum sa Western Union is $2,000 a month. So hindi ko mapapadala yun. Kaya sabi ko, I'll do it weekly, 500. I will be the one to finance it. Then I'll just have to settle it to my employer. Yun ang usapan namin. I think we talk about that. It's just like Saturday or Friday or Saturday. Pagdating ng linggo, yun ang sinabi nila. Yun ang isang kasinungalingan. Nag-issue it together as one ng cheque na tumalbog. Si Marilyn Chong, ginamit nila noon. With the belief that Marilyn Chong is a president of a bank. Which I can't even grasp in my mind. How a president, I don't know, I don't want. Kasi ako, Marilyn Chong is my friend right now. I consider her to be a close friend here in the world of YouTube. Because she acknowledged, she vindicated my channel after few weeks. Sinabi niya ang katotohanan. Sinabi niya kung ano ang tunay na ganap. Tinanong niyo pa ba kung bakit hindi na-withdraw? Ano? No, actually, hindi. They didn't withdraw. They were na-deposit the check, so how can they withdraw it? Tinanggihan ng bangko nga dahil wala silang necessary documents to prove that they can deposit the check. That's a thing. They don't have the necessary, because it's an offshore account. If the bank will have, kasi madali lang naman ngayon ang pag-clear ng check with electronic ang dali lang. It takes few seconds, few minutes, they can clear the check. But the only problem that time was that the necessary documents that will prove that they have that, what you call permit, documents that will support or that will provide that they can deposit an offshore account. Unluckily, they don't have. Hindi nila may deposit yun kasi wala silang proof. If the bank will do that, they will be accused of money laundering. Bigla, gusto nilang paninon. Kasi sa Together's One, wala pang 1,000 plus lang siya noon akala nila tatanga si Together's One noon. Ang recipient ay si VSM. Nakakuha yun. Everything has been asked. You know, especially sa Wall Street, hindi sila kagawa, hindi sila basta-basta mag-check na mag-i-issue ng check. They know it. They're funding. They are an offshore account. It was an offshore account. And they know it. If hindi sila tama, they will be accused of money laundering, and that is a federal offense. And that is the kind of help. Kaya nga sabi ko, that kind of charity works. I voluntarily help it. Pero wala nangyayari. I'm sorry, hindi ko na kuranto. It's been a while. Hindi ko na kinman talaga to. Hindi ko, talagang sabi ko, anyway, Marlene Chiang had vindicated my channel. I was able to prove beyond reasonable doubt, even though they don't give me the so-called due process in social media, but I was vindicated. Alam ko. So I'm sorry, ewan ko kung ganun pa yun. Saan na naman pa tayo napunta? Bakit ba naangkat yan? Alis mulat. Ay, nako talaga. Oo. Nung ginawa nila sa akin yun, I think that was parang Sunday dito yun Sunday na yun, nung narinig ko yung kwan na yun, yung live stream. Ngayon nakakon pa rin yung live na yun. Nakatatlong LS ako nun. Wala akong pakialam. Kasi sabi ko nga hindi ako haharap sa kanila. Hindi ako haharap sa kanila. If I don't have the 4 aces together with the 2 jokers. Sinabi ko na yan. So yun ang kaganapan nun. I don't know. I are going to be your doctor now. Thank you, Alice. Ikaw, Alice, pagkatapos mo ungkatin yung kwan, tapos bigla mo ako iwanan dito. Hindi mo naman pinalandakan na bibigay check. Oo, yun na nga, wala naman yun Hindi ko naman kwan yun. Talagang, I gave it. Kasi, it's in my heart to help. Wala, nasa puso ko yung pagtulong. Hanggang sa ngayon, magmula umpisa, kahit wala ako sa Kwanon, Together's, wala ako sa YT, kami magkakapatid, may mga charity na kami. Oo nga. Actually, pwede ko silang, kung babalikan ko sila, pwede ko silang babeltahan doon sa pag-a-accuse na yung cheque ay fake. No. Hindi fake ang cheque sa time na yun. Sila ang fake. I'm sorry. Yung sasabihin na ang pumirma lang dun sa cheque, iisa lang. Of course. Sa mga cheque naman, ang pipirma lang naman mga disbursing officer. Pero may mga document no na i-clear nila, there's enough funding. Na, bago pinagkwan yun, they even interviewed me kung anong klaseng kwan yun. And the plan before was that, kasi sabi ko ito ang mga bahay, itong kwan, there will be a continuity of funding the project. Sana, ganun na mangyayari. ang kwani, the truth behind the failure to deposit the check was that Kalingap, Val Santos Matubang, disclaimer lang po, got no necessary documents to present it in the bank that he is legally allowed to receive funds, to receive offshore funds. Kaya hindi tinanggap ng bangko. Pero ano ang pinalabas? Yung cheque na in-issue ko raw, which is hindi ako ang nag-issue, kundi yung foundation, ay tumalbog. Ang katanungan, paano tumalbog ang cheque kung hindi naman na-deposito? Diba? Common sense. Oo nga ngayon, kahit yung nangyayari ngayon, kasi yung kind of charity, okay? Let's go back. So that's a settled issue. You can ask me privately. Ako ko naman, or you can go over yung una-una mga vlog ko noon. Oh, kahit wala pa ako 2,000 noon. Kamu-monetize lang natin channel ko, or hindi pa monetize noon. Ay, hindi ako binubura. Talagang nakalagay doon. Nilagay ko pa rin doon. Pinakita ko yung mga cheque doon. Nandun. I should go over yung mga unang vlogs ko. Pinakita ko yung mga cheque. Pero of course, I have to cover yung mga ibang party doon. Okay? So, paano magkakaroon ng tamang funding ang isang charity organization if they don't have the necessary documents or if they don't follow the necessary procedure in order to accept funding? Kasi ang funding naman pwedeng coming from the government, pwedeng coming from different organization, pwedeng coming from group of individuals, or it comes from group of our individual self, diba? Ganun ang funding. Pero dapat sa mga charity works na yan, it should be well documented. Kailangan there should be a corresponding receipt of whatever funds you have received. Kailangan mayroon yun. It should be properly documented and well accounted for. Diba? Okay, pag-uusapan natin yan kahit sabihin nila yung pamamaraan ng pagtulong. Kaya nga sabi ko, ano ba talaga ang tamang pamamaraan? May tamang pamamaraan ba ang pagtulong sa mga nangangailangan? Ang idea ko lang dyan, kaya nga dun sa the outset of my live stream, I said that whatever charity act that we're going to perform, it should be centered about sa love, di ba? But when we talk about love, it means that it is about God, di ba? Kasi nga yung commandments natin, for us Christians, I don't know if, hindi naman ako talaga well-versed sa mga Bible, yan sa mga iba't ibang religion. But for us, we know that the 10 Commandments, parang na-focus sa dalawang bagay. Love of God and love of neighbor. Diba? Love of God and love of neighbor. So, nandun palagi yung pagmamahal. So, how are you going to express your love? Or the kind of feelings that we have? Okay? Yung pagmamahal ay kusang binibigay natin. Tulad ng pagtulong ay dapat kusa. Voluntary. You will not be compensated for that. Kasi yung services mo, ilagay mo lang doon, you work in a charity organization, there's a certain percentage na yung whatever income you have. Tax deductible yun. Oo, talaga maraming kwan. But at least, when we say love, you have to reciprocate the pure feeling. Sa akin, is reciprocal. Diba? So, saan nangyari yun? Talagang I learned my lesson. Kaya nga yung organisasyon namin naban sa Kalingap. It's not their loss. It's not our loss. It's their loss. Kasi kami noon kasi kaya nga sabi nga, di ba? Mga sponsors noon, nagkantawalaan sa Kalingap. Kasi yung mga nakakaintindi, alam ko, madami ko mga kaibigan nun, and 7 million nating viewers, mga nakakaintindi nun. At saka yung mga natatakot naman. Na-divide yung mga kaibigan ko nun, those who trust together as one and those who believe of the accusations and those who just keep quiet because they don't want to be in between. Ganun na nangyari. Pero later on, they have realized kung ano talaga, kung sino talaga ang tama, kung sino nang gagamit. Diba? So nakakalungkot guys, pag pinag-usapan natin ng pagtulong, pag pinag-usapan natin ng charity, tulad na nangyayari ngayon, let's face it, sa atin, yan, kami na naka-Indilapay Vlog, Jesselton Sala, Josefina Casero Vlog. Iba't ibang team kami. Pero nagkakaisa kami sa team Unity and Family. Kung ano yung adhikain nila, nirerespeto. Kung kayang mag-sponsor, kung kayang tumutulong ang team Unity sa bawat member. Kung ano yung paniniwala ni Kay Delapoy Vlog sa team Tipaklong, okay, go on. That is your advocacy. We got no reason. We got no right to dictate how you are going to do or perform your act of charity. Ganun kami. Kaya walang nagkakakon sa amin. Hindi kami nagkakagulo. We're always together. For 3 years na ba tayo? Kay Indilapay? Jesselton? Oh, almost 3 years na magkakasama kami. Walang conflict. Nandyan may kasama kaming team Bubuli. May kasama kaming team Kalahi. May kasama kaming team Kalingap. Kung si team Kalingap may sarili siyang project, okay, support ang team Unity. We don't support you because you are this kind of team. No, we support you because of the love that you wanted to extend for those you wanted to help, for those who are in need that you wanted to extend help. Ganun kami. Hindi kami nakikialam. Nandun ang nakakonsentrate sa amin yung pagmamahalan, yung kusang serbisyo na binibigay namin sa mga nangangailangan. Kaming mga team na nakasama sa Team Unity and Family, wala kami mga pera, wala kami mga fundraising, wala kaming contribution. Saan nang gagaling ang aming mga itinutulong? Dito po sa aming puso, siksik, liglig at umaapaw ang aming pagmamahal for those who wanted to help. Hindi namin ginagawa yun. Kasi voluntary ang ginagawa namin. It is voluntary. It is a kind of love that comes from within. Marami natutulungan. Ang bawat iba't ibang team na nasa Team Unity and Family. Marami. Pinipicture ba nila? Pinapakita ba nila? Binablog ba namin? Hindi. Dahil kusa yung pagtulong at nirerespeto rin namin yung mga taong amin tinutulungan. Ay, nako! Kayo talaga, ikaw, DJ K talaga, kayong dalawa ni Jay Guevara. Maloloka ako sa inyong dalawa. Diba? Ganun lang yun. Okay. So kaya nga sabi ko, nakakalungkot talaga. Kasi minsan, as I said, I have experienced it myself. I have a very honest intent to help. Failure of the person to receive the kind of help because of the unnecessary loopholes of their organization, they're gonna put the blame dun sa tutulong sa kanila. Actually, nandyan ang Kuya Mel can testify that. Kuya Mel Vlog. Bago nangyari yung hula balo na yon, we already agreed. We're just waiting for the go signal of VSM. Na every month, if not monthly, every month, magpapatayo kami ng bahay to be financially provided by Together as One. Kasi, ang sabi nila noon, pagpapatayo lang daw ng bahay noon, it's just $50,000. $50,000 is just $1,000, right? So what is $1,000? If you have that kind of intent, the love or the help that you can extend, that is a kind of love that money can't buy. Alam yan. Alam yan talaga. Alam niya ni Kuya Mel noon. Naghihintay lang. Alam ni Kuya Mel yan. Because I've been helping. Nandyan. Pag sinabi sa akin, nandyan kaagad ang pera. Nandyan. Hindi ko naman pinagmamalaki na ganito ako. Oh, I work hard to have that money. I work hard. But when I spend the money para makatulong, masaya na ako. That happened. So nawala yung project na yun. Kuya Mel can testify about that. Kasi may pababahayan sana ako noon. Tinanong ko kung magkano budget noon. Yung 50,000 daw is good enough. Okay? Sabi ko, but you have to wait. Kasi ang procedure nila, yeah, because the organization is a micro-organization, the members can just decide for themselves, not until those who are on top level will have to decide what those who are at the lower level will have to do. Kaya nabinbin yun eh. It didn't materialize because of the thing that had happened. And no immediate action was done. So we have to wait. There was a delay. Siguro, there's a reason for the delay. Right? So that's the kind. We don't need to mention. Because sinabi ko lang yun kasi nakuha nga ni Alice Pulit yun. But you don't hear anything from me. And besides, oh my God, ano ba yan? May natapon. It's okay. So, yun ang aking iniisip noon. Why will you do that? So, anong klaseng tayo? Charity. Mayroon tayo. Oo nga, kanya-kanyang diskarte. Kanya-kanyang diskarte. Pero sana, sa pag-charity, tulad nga ng voluntary yan. Hindi ibig sabihin nun, pag nag-charity ka, kailangan kumita ka. Diba? Oo. Hindi naman we cannot blame. Talaga legal naman yun na you're going to receive funding, money. Diba? You have to receive money. But there should be a necessity for formality's sake, for God's sake. You have to acknowledge the money you have received. You have to present the financial statement. You should be transparent. You should be transparent. And everything should be well documented with a facial receipt. Ganun lang naman talaga Para may kopyang official receipt, yung nagbigay ng donasyon that you have received. Because those are whatever donation, whatever funding you have extended to a certain organization, especially to charitable organization, are tax deductible. Kaya nga dito, ang daming ang daming tumutulong, ang daming mga foundation. Yeah, actually, I can even ask. I know a lot. Kaya lang, gagawin ko yun? And history will repeat itself? No way. So, sa mga nangyayari ngayon na charity, because I don't understand really na sino mga tutulungan. So sometimes the charity, because there are different services offered by charitable organization. So, since sa atin lang naman, alam ko naman yung medical mission, yung sa schools, yung sa mga pagklinis ng park, yung sa Athena Athens, yun sa mga, yun ang mga there's a lot of different the different ways how to help those who are really in need of help. Because when we say person, you're going to extend help to a person who are in need of help. A certain individual have a lot of needs, diba? They have a lot of needs. Aside from shelter, aside from food, aside from medication, aside from education, aside from, marami. Marami yun. So, i-concentrate natin doon. I-concentrate natin. If your charity work is all about providing food for those who are in need, okay, you have to provide food. If your charity is, what you call that, the purpose of your charity organization is to provide shelter. Yeah, you can provide shelter, but there is the necessity that you have all the capability or the necessary funding in order to finance what you call that, to finance the structure needed by the homeless people. di ba? You wanted to provide home. You wanted to provide house. Okay. You have to make it sure. You have to make it sure. Before you start a project, you have to make it sure that you already have money or you already have cash on hand to finance that project till it ends. Kailangan ganun yun eh. Hindi yung maghihintay muna ha. Okay, ito ang proyekto. So we have to wait. Okay, umpisa na. And then you have to wait for additional funding para matapos yun. No. The right approach should be, you must already have the necessary cash on hand in order to finance the project. From the start to the finish. Ganun yun. Then start a new one. Not unless you have all this necessary funding that you can simultaneously do the project. A lot of project. Nandun yun. Kaya nga sa foundation, usually yung project for the next fiscal year, there's already unallocated funds for this year. Whatever future project, next project of a foundation, there is already the necessary allocation in order to finance the future project. They will never announce a project without any existing funds. Ganon din sa charity. Yung pagtulong. Kaya ngayon, ano nangyayari? Okay. Ano nangyayari ngayon? Tulad ng mga comments dyan, I don't wanna touch actually, supposed to be. Kasi kung yan eh, problema nila yun eh. Yung tungkol, at saka yung nag-message sa akin, kasi yung paninga natin kagabi, yung about management and leadership, di ba? So, if I don't know if I'm in the position to give my comments or sentiments about what is going on with Bente Boy. Actually, si Bente Boy, gusto ko yan. Wala pa si Kalingap Rob noon, di ba? Noon sa Maynila pa si Kalingap Rob. Si Bente Boy, kasama dati ni Kuya Val, ni VSM. Then, nung dumating si Kalingap Rob, then sumama siya doon, di ba? Kasi parang kasama ni Kalingap Rob noon, si Kalingap Edu, Kalingap Jose, si Bente Boy, at saka si Kalingap Rob. Di ba silang apat lang noon? Correct me if I'm wrong. Sila yung magkakasama noon. Nakakatuwa sila. Nandun yung pagtulong. Kaya nga di ba yung unang vlog ni Mr. Bente Boy? Kasi ito nagbibigay siya ng pera, especially kay Oyang, at saka kay pangalan nito, kay Bombay. Di ba ito 20? Pag nagbibigay siya ng help 20, kasi nandun yung kanya eh. Hanggang doon lang ang kanyang kakayahan eh. Kasi sometimes they will say, binigyan ako ng 100, binigyan ako ng 500, ikaw 20 lang. Ano sagot ni Bratner, 20 boy, 20 lang naman kakayahan ko eh. It's only 20 pesos lang ang kaya niya. So yun, tama yun. Why will you give more than what you have? Just give what you have. Not more than what you have. Diba? Kaya nga kung kayo, alam ko nandun yung pagmamahal na yun eh. Nandun yun. Diyan ka makikita naman natin. Tsaka, actually guys, makikita naman natin mga vloggers if they have that kind of decency to extend help. Ganun yun. At saka yung sabihin nila, alam ko, nakikinig ako sa iba't ibang live streamer, iba't ibang reactor. Okay, I respect your sentiments. I respect your, let's say, paniniwala. Nirespeto ko yun. Na, yun na nga yung nangyayari, di ba? Kung himay-himayin din natin yun, nasabihin na, kasi, yung bang, kaya nga, yung sinabi ko sa inyo kagabi, how about empowerment? For everybody. Empowerment for each one of us who are members of our own organization, of our own team. Bakit hindi nila natin bigyan ng tamang proteksyon at pagkakataon na umasenso ang bawat member ng ating organisasyon? But why will you stop it? Why will you curtail the opportunity of that blogger to rise up, to level up? Bakit? Inggit-pikit? Ano ang reason? The reason? Dahil naagawan ng views? Ano yun? Diba yung malit na vlogger, mas nangangailangan din ng views eh. Why not treat yourself pareho? It doesn't mean that kung nandun ka sa higher level, you have more privilege than those nandun sa baba. Hindi, nandun ka na eh. Dapat nga tulungan mo yung nasa baba para umangat naman sila eh. Hindi yung nakikita at mo umangat. Bakit ayaw mo ba masapawan? Are you not be happy na nakaangat yung kasama mo? You should be happy about it. Give them the right empowerment to improve themselves. Huwag maging talangka mentality. Yun lang ang masasabi ko, yun lang mako-comment ko, okay? Sasabihin niyo sa akin, then, may nagtanong nga sa akin, mag-off daw ako ng comment. Who are you to tell me to turn off my comment section? Bakit? Ayaw niyo makarinig? Pag binabash ang kon ninyo, pag binabash ang mga vlogger ninyo, nandun ba kayo para protektahan yung mga vlogger ninyo? Para pakiusapan na huwag ganito, huwag ganon? Ngayon, na kayo ang binablog, why don't you ask yourselves? Bakit kayo ngayon ang binabash? I don't think I consider that as bashing. They're just our viewers are just trying to voice out their sentiment. They're trying to voice out their dismay of the kind of attitude you're trying to show to a certain vlogger. Pinapakita nyo eh. Tapos ayaw ninyo na may magko-comment tungkol dun sa act na ginawa ninyo. Ano kayo? If you utter a word, even I myself, I will subject myself to whatever criticism that you want. But give me also the opportunity to defend myself. Ganun lang yun. I respect your sentiments, but give me the opportunity also to express the sentiments that I have. Ganun lang yun. Diba? Kasalanan ba niya? We cannot influence our viewers. We cannot tell them na kami ang panoorin nyo. No, kusa yun. Kusa na manonood sa atin. Kusa silang manonood. At saka kung wala na nanonood sa'yo, bakit may blame ang mga viewers? Kung halimbawa, may nagsabi na hindi nila kagustuhan tungkol sa sinabi ninyo, respect it. You are also given the opportunity to rebut or explain why you have said that. Hindi yung host ang kukunin ninyo, hindi yung host ang i-blame ninyo. Or minsan kung ang host, parang sa akin, kahit sino sa atin dito, pag napuno na ang salop, sabi nga ni Fernando po Jr., dapat nang kalasin. Ganun lang yun. Diba? Oo, habang minamaliit nilang kakayahan ni Bente Boy, lalong dumadami ang naniniwala sa kanya. Alam niyo ba kung bakit? Kayo, napilit ibagsak si Bente Boy. Bakit marami dumadami lalo ang mga sumusuporta sa kanya? Dahil simula pa, tunay ang kanyang pagkatao. Simula pa, pinakita ni Bente Boy ang tunay na pamamaraan ng pagcha-charity. Nung kapanahunan, hindi na ako mag-mention ng kuwan ha. Nandun siya. Nakikita natin siya. Diba? Hindi siya nagbalat kayo. Kahit pinagtatawanan yung 20 na binibigay niya, anong sabi niya? Yun lang kakayahan ko. Kaya nga 20 Boy ang channel niya, diba? Oh, yun lang kakayahan niya eh. Kaya nga, alam ko, tayong lahat dito, may kanya-kanyang pamamaraan kung paano tayo tumulong sa ating mga kapwa. Pero dapat nating isipin, bago tayo tumulong, yun ay voluntary. Don't you ever think that you gotta help in order to earn money. If that is the kind of sentiment that you have, you're going to do charity in order for you to earn money, that is an absolutely wrong attitude, an unacceptable attitude. Diba? Kaya kahit sino sa atin dito, please, whatever help we have received, try to acknowledge it. Try to acknowledge. I-acknowledge yun lang yun. Malaking bagay na yun. Kasi naman, wag mong sabihin na, ay gusto lang ko na yun kasi gusto i-shoutout, gusto ganun. Eh anong gusto mo mangyari? Katungkulan mo yun. Para pang palubag-loob dun sa tumulong sa'yo. Diba? Acknowledge it. Show your appreciation on whatever help that has been extended to you. Kaya nga sabi ko, iba't ibang pamamaraan, guys. Parang sa amin dito sa tayo mga sa ibang bansa, isang pamamaraan ng ating pagtulong ay pinapadaan natin sa pamamagitan ng mga vloggers. At yung mga vloggers na yon, sila rin ang tutulong, di ba? Yeah, there are some vloggers who acknowledge na, okay, natanggap na namin, ganun-ganon. Oo. Pero hindi lahat ng vloggers ganun. So, guys, nakakalungkot talaga, nakakalungkot. Lalo na kung aakusahan nila na may mga vloggers na nag-charity lang para kumita. Di ba masakit yun? Napakasakit yun. Napakasakit marinig yung akusasyon na kaya ka nag-charity. Kailangan mo naman kumita talaga kasi especially if your work is it depends only on your life variety, of course, you have to fund your personal needs as well. Diba? You have to finance your personal needs. Pero kung hindi kaya ng income mo sa YouTube na i-finance a certain project, siguro wag muna. Try to stabilize your life first before you're going to do a charity work. Diba? Ganun lang yun. Guys, kasi gusto mong tumulong pero wala kang kakayahan para tumulong. So maghintay ka muna ng tamang panahon. Tamang oras na para ikaw ay makatulong kung alam mo nang kaya mo. Na hindi ka na umaasa sa tulong na manggagaling sa iba. So what kind of charity will that be? Na itutulong mo ay galing sa tulong na nanggaling sa iba. Ano yun? Anong klaseng charity yun? O diba? So, nakakalungkot guys. Nakakalungkot talaga. 63 million natin viewers. Mega shoutout. Nakakalungkot talaga ang mga iba't ibang pamamaraan ng ating mga kasamahan dito. So, if you try to involve yourself, as far as charity is concerned, for a selfish motive, hey, you don't have the right to stay in the world of charity. Look for a ground for a greener pasture. Because I know working in charity is not as green as you wanted to do it. Or as you wanted to believe in. Diba? Kaya nga nakakagulo eh. Dahil doon sa pamamaraan ng pagtulong. Why not have a macro-organization? It's a hands-off kind of management that let them perform their job. Let them do whatever they're gonna do in order to provide help for those who are really in need of help. As long as yung adhikain ng grupo ninyo ay nandun, hindi sila tumaptaliwas. Diba? Ganun lang yun. Let them fly. Let them use their wings. As long as whatever advocacy your group have, they have to live within the advocacy of your group. Let them fly high. Let them soar high. And that is empowerment of every members of your organization. Kahit sino sa atin dito, tulungan. Hindi yung apakan mo. Nakita mo umangat, gagawa ka ng paraan. Isa Krisa, mega shout out. Gagawa ka ng paraan at bawiin mo para mapunta na dun sa iyo yung views. Ano yun? Diba? Late siya ako. Katatapos ko lang mag-i-give na it's okay, Isa. Isa Krisa. And Team Unity and family. So, ganun lang po yung mga nangyayari, guys, which is so devastating. It's heartbreaking. Because the real essence of charity was put aside. It was put aside. Diba? So, guys, disclaimer lang po ako na yun. Hindi ko pa nabanggit nga yung yung try to go over, try to look back on the live stream of Kayo about uh, celebrity charity and conditional charity. So I think most of what I discuss here is conditional. Kasi ako naman yung, when it comes to celebrity charity, actually, pareho kami ng kwan yun Kayo dun yung tungkol kay Mix Molino. You can feel, you can see it na yung sa kanya, although yung may mga technicalities doon, may mga yung, the way it was, kasi ako, technicalities, di naman ako marunong sa pag-upload ng video. Kasi yung kwan doon, yung bang, you can feel, guys, you can feel. Kung ang isang charity worker, you can feel what's in the heart of the charity blogger. Yung sa kanyang pagtulong, sa mga words na ginagawa niya, how he deal with the subject. Oo, sinasabi niya, there is an encouragement. When we help, we have to encourage those people that there is a better life ahead of them. And let them realize that they should not dwell on whatever problems that they have, whatever adversaries they have right at that moment. Instead, inspire them to rise up, get up, and walk. And there's a better opportunity that wait for you. We should not let them be dependent on us. Kaya nga, di ba may kasabihan? Tulungan mo ang isang tao, turuan mo ang taong mangisda. Hindi lang yung bigay ka na lang ang bigay ng isda. Di ba? Dapat ganun. Pero mga iba naman kasi, sige, atirang ka namin ng isda habang may mga sponsor pa. 30-70, 70-30, whatever. O, di ba? Which is nakakalungkot. Nakakalungkot talaga. Yung kay Mix Molino, mapifeel mo talaga na, sige, ano ba, paano ba, tutulong ba, gato, galing gawin natin. Tsaka yung boses niya talaga, hindi mo sila mariringgan na, kayo mga sponsor, kailangan namin ng ganito, magbigay ka, wala ng kwarta, wala nang laman ng aking pitaka, ganun. Hindi ko naringgan si Juan Mix Molino ng ganun. Even si Juan, si Pugong Biyahero. Yeah, wala yung kwan doon. Hindi nila pinakikita kung gaano kahirap yung kanilang subject. Instead, you can feel that they want to elevate the poverty that those subjects that they have right now. Elevation of poverty. Improvement of the kind of life that they have. Diba? Ganun tayo dapat. Kaya nga pag tumulong tayo, kaya nga siya nakalagay doon, voluntary help for those who are really in need of help. So we have to analyze what kind of help that is necessary for them. Okay, bigyan mo siya ng bigyan mo siya ng tindahan. Wala naman silang other source of income aside from the whatever money they can get from that tindahan. So of course, mauubos ang puhunan kasi yun lang naman ang source of income nila So, kung binigyan mo ng puhunan para sa tindahan, kailangan, aside from that, there should be the other source of income na pwede nilang pangkuhanan ng kanilang ikabubuhay every day. Diba? Ganun lang dapat yun. Okay. I'm just so proud of our subject na tinulungan ng team ng Together as One. Tuloy nga nasabi ko, hindi naman kaila sa inyo lahat that I focused my charity to education. Mga college student yan. Yeah? Kasi alam ko, hindi lang yung batang yon ang natulungan, kundi matutulungan din yung kanyang pamilya. Hindi lang yung tuition, hindi lang doon. Hindi lang yung tuition ang provide ko, allowance. Kasi paano nga naman siya papasok kung wala naman siyang pamasahe? Diba? How can he go to school if he also had an empty stomach? Pagka-graduate, tinulungan pa sa kanyang review. About going review pagka-graduate, tinutulungan namin makahanap ng trabaho. Pag nakahanap na ng trabaho, that's it. Andun na yun. Tapos na. Ganun ang ginagawa namin. I think we have to think about it. Anong klaseng tulong ang dapat nating ibigay? Hindi lang yung pangkasalukuyan na kanilang pangangailangan. Kailangan, it should be far beyond what they need right now. Diba? So guys, disclaimer lang po. Wala po akong pinapatamaan dito. And again, I say, I don't intend to embarrass. I don't intend to put anyone in a situation that embarrass them or in a situation that wala akong intention na yon. So kung ano man ang mga kwan dito, so I'm sorry, as I said. Inday kumpare! Naku, Sisi! Kumusta, Inday? Nandito si Inday Kumbate. Siya ang isa sa may pinakamalaking tulong sa aking channel. No, pugak-pugak pa. Hanggang ngayon, hindi ako nakaka-attend ng live stream mo dun sa paangat. Kasi tulog na ako minsan eh. Pero yung sa mga uploaded video mo, yan, nakapag-thumbs ako, nakapag-comment minsan, di ba? Yun, thank you. Puntahan po natin si Inday Kumbate. Talagang selfless conscious. Talagang yung pagtulong. Naku, Sisi, I miss you, Sisi. So, hopefully, I will be given more opportunity na to join you, okay? So, yun lang po. Yun lang masasabi ko sa atin dito. Thank you so much. And if you have doubt or uncertainty, kanina pa ba nandyan si Inday? Ay, naku, Inday Kumbate, I'm just so sorry. Alam mo naman ako, di ba? Hindi pag naumpisan ko, nakakalimutan ko na. Naku, naalala ko si Candy Lover Vlog nung first na talagang tumawil na. Nawala kami sa grupo, nagla-live ako. Doon habang naglalakad, andun si Candy Lover, siya nagpapacify sa akin. Sabi niya, sis, gano'n, parang siya nagkukanon eh. Kasi ako talaga, wala akong pakialam, nandun ako sa gitna ng kalsada. Hindi ko na magawa yun ngayon. Sis Candy, yung nagva-vlog habang naglalakad, nakakatakot na kasi. Di ba nun ang aking live stream ay habang naglalakad ako? Ay, nako, Inday Kumbate. I'm just so sorry talaga. I love you, sis. Okay, guys, again, thank you so much. And see you again tomorrow. Mas maganda ang ating mga pag-uusapan. Okay? Thank you. Daldal na tayo ng daldal, di ba? Hindi. Kaya nakakatuwa, guys, sa aming community and family. Wala na kami ginawa doon. Kaya ko ang problema na ibang community ay ang kanilang GC sa amin, ang aming GC. Nandun ang aming katuwaan. Nagkakatuwaan kami doon. Oo. Wala ko. Ang problema nyo ay ang inyong GC sa aming GC. Ay nandun ang aming kaharian, nagkakatuwaan, for real. Okay guys, thank you so much and see you again tomorrow. Thank you, Inday. I love you,